Hey guys, welcome. Hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourself. Now, before we arrived here, we were hanging out with La Luna. And really today, it's kind of like an ode to La Luna. That's what we're doing here. We're honoring the moon. We're loving the moon. We're loving her. And there she is today, everybody. Look at her. Hello, La Luna. She looks like a bean. What's up, La Luna? You don't look like a banana today. You look like a bean. One beautiful bean you are. Guys, isn't she beautiful? Like, she almost looks like Neptune and Saturn right now. She is spectacular. Now, we've received some messages, and we're going to build off of the message we received on our last reading. Now, everyone, last time we met, we were crossing the Rainbow Bridge, and we were crossing the Rainbow Bridge with love. And that was spectacular to get the message of love. And see that that's the bridge there. And see that that card was the color of a rainbow. Now, today, we know that we're communicating with the gods. And how we're going to be doing this is we're going to be doing this with telepathy. And it's going to be happening with the spheres. And there's our connection to working with the feminine. Now, here's our message. We did receive the first part of this message on our last reading, connection to the previous one from this one. Now that sounded a little bit confusing, but not our last reading, but the one before this. But they're both connected to this reading. That's just the time we're in. We're really weaving that spider web right now. Let's receive the second half of this message. And both previous messages that this is connected to are linked down below for anyone who hasn't joined us there yet and would like to understand what we're talking about. If you have, you know what we're talking about. We're working with the energy of air. They've made it very clear. I've received many messages now. We're changing direction and we're going up. And we're going up because we're working with the feminine, and the feminine is helping us to restore purpose, to help illuminate our purpose, our path, our way. Now, this is connected to the 4 directions, the 4 seasons. There's a very specific reading that we're having here today. Never done anything like this. Was completely called to have the cards in the 4 directions. We're going to get a message from the 4 directions as well as the crystal medicine oracle to see what we're grounding here. But we're going to use the 4 directions, the 4 elements, the 4 seasons, the cosmic cross of transformation. And remember, this is connected to that diamond energy. That means we're going to be pushed and pulled in all directions in order to transform. But it's to see through an illusion. Something is being illuminated, and it's of self. And what we're going to do, we've connected to the Hermit. And in our last reading, there was a message that came out first within this deck here, the Nefertiti deck, and it was connected to the Hermit and love. The Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and manifestation. And what we're manifesting is a piece of our divine blueprint, a piece of self, and it's connected to divine knowledge, divine wisdom. And it's going to allow us to make a connection with temperance from the heavens to the earth through us, and we will expand with it. We are going to expand, and it's going to allow us to see clarity from a painful situation. But it's connected to faith and efforts rewarded, a bright future, the 6 of fire, the painted turtle. And the turtle is very sacred. The patterning that the turtle creates with is very sacred. It's connected to life and how we expand here with life. There's a very sacred energy that's very, nurturing and full of protection when we work with the turtle. This is very much like understanding when we need to go within. The turtle goes within their shell. And that's what we're doing here. It's because we've gone within, we've studied something, we've studied something, we understand something, and then we move forward. And that's what this turtle is doing. And it's connected to this serpent of transformation because we did a lot of work within the lower worlds to do that purification from the 5 to the 6 of cups to restore innocence. And for those of you that were doing all the work, you know what I'm talking about. This has not been an easy transformation, but it's a well worthwhile because this is connected to our faith and efforts rewarded. We're being gifted something here, and it's connected to this message. And of course, we're going to expand from there. Let's receive it, guys. Let's receive it. Now, we know that this is connected to our pathway of spiritual fulfillment and sacred manifestation of our purpose. And we know that it's not happening logically, it's happening organically. And the first part of this is in our last message. Now, moving forth to the second part of this message. Earth Mother in Latin is so much more than a physical being. She is also a goddess of great spiritual development. Not to mention creative pizzazz. As a masterful practitioner of artful evolution, she creates butterflies from caterpillars, massive oak trees from marvelously odd little acorns, and a radiant soul from the flesh of a human infused with the eternal spirit. Her mind-bending skill in the miraculous magic of evolutionary manifestation can be relied upon to evoke far greater sublime beauty and rapturous delight than even the most inspired human imagination can conjure. As a sacred feminine being, she knows how to nurture the essence of all beings into fulfillment. She knows what your soul is divinely intended to become and what you need to meet your destiny. She has the resources and wisdom to support each soul in such a way that there is benefit for all beings. This is the applied genius of ecosystem intelligence. It is the guys, I know this word. Antithesis. You know what's so funny? Thank you. I love you. Okay, guys, I was trying to, apparently the word was practicalities, or practical or something like that, and I called it particulars or something like that. Oh yeah, this is what I love about reading sometimes and like working with the masculine. Okay, back. Okay, so, what's the word again? Antithesis. This is the applied genius of ecosystem intelligence. It is the antithesis of the lone wolf mentality of the ego and the heartwarming spirituality, empowering reality that none of us is in this alone. And guys, look, we just strung life together. None of us is in this alone. Thank you to this lovely Soul Tribe member. See, we all have to be different and unique. You know, it's like Some of us are more masculine, some of us are more feminine, some of us are really working to restore the balance of both, to honoring both. It's like we are all unique worker bees that come together and we're all needed. And that's what I love about humanity. And that's what makes us human. We share. You share information. And guys, we stop sharing information. Did you notice? Like, it's like, greed is taken on a whole new level when you stop sharing information. You're just like, I'm going to hold on to this. Guys, no. This is what made us human. And the fact that we have gotten so greedy and we're now hoarding information goes to show how far away from humanity we've become so artificial, guys. And that's why we meet here because all this mission work is about going back to the natural coding of source. That's why we're sick. Humanity is sick because we've become artificial and we're separating ourselves from life. And guys, we are life. So we're about to go extinct. Now, no. We're swerving back. We get it. We see we're woke. We're conscious. Now we have to actively restore this natural and create with this natural patterning. Because we got the codes. We got the codes from source. And it's not what's been done around here. Old Earth died. We're creating anew. We're activating with who we really are. And we're good. We got this. We're going to move forth with the mother. The mother is helping us. Now, we're not in this alone. We can learn to feel held in this unity consciousness, understanding that we have our own special role in the greater scheme of things. Ooh, guys, I just got hit. My ear. Ooh, both of them. Thank you. All right. This will likely involve a process of healing past wounds of abandonment, neglect, and betrayal. This is also mission work because that's why we're not drinking from that cup, because we're not going to play this game of being tied to that victim mentality. Such healing allows us to gently cleanse the heart and settle into life with more trust and peace. We will understand that as we fulfill our own heart, we are contributing toward the fulfillment of all hearts. And this is also understanding too, like we were talking on the last reading. It's like, we're working through self. All this is happening through self. It's like, even if, there's been a backstab, a betrayal, some sort of conflict, a Five of Wands situation. It's like, or a Five of Swords situation. It's like that person's perception of the truth is still part of the whole equation. Even if it's twisted, we work to untwist it. But we're not, it's not like we're marching over at their house and we're going to tell them, yo, you're untwisting it. Now, in some situations, that does happen. Some of us march over to some people's house and be like, yo, hopefully we're saying, let's untwist this together. We're not in dominance. We're going to march over to their house and we're going to say, hey, can we have a talk? Let's untwist this. But what it's saying is we're untwisting this through self. We're working with self. We're working with the universe. Guys, we got to restore some faith in the universe. And you can really tell people that are still carrying wounds because they're scared to work with the universe. Like, ooh, got to watch out. But it's like repairing connection and trusting and having faith and, watching what gets delivered. And remember, we're being gifted something. We're still going to find out what that means in a minute here. We will understand and recognize at a deep, intuitive, cellular level that our soul fulfillment is never just about us as individuals. Whenever there is a genuine spiritual win, every being benefits. Egos may not like it. They may feel jealous or denied and will likely whine, guys. They're gonna whine and perhaps try to undermine your spiritual progress by labeling you as selfish or deluded or irrelevant. This is what egos do. Guys, this is so true, and this happened to me. Like, my ego told me that I didn't matter, that none of it matters, and I just started giving up on everything. I just started giving up on life. And I had to come back from this space And it was a very dangerous space and place to be in because I was listening. And thank goodness for, spirit and higher self and source and prayer and meditation and having active dialogue with the divine. So it's best to note in these situations, we're going to have compassion for the situation and ignore it and get on with our sacred tasks. And guys, they always found a way to get me back here kicking and screaming, even sometimes, to get back on sacred task. And it would be funny to see like some of the patterning that would be created just to get me sitting back here with you guys, back to these sacred tasks. And this is it at the end of the day. Now, this is coming with us today because the Earth Mother wants us to know that our spiritual destiny is being created and is going to help us fulfill our life's purpose, because, of course, that is why you are here in a body. She is on the side of your soul, of all souls, actually, because whilst egos may be at war, the soul is always on the same side, that of love, evolution, and enlightenment. She knows the ways of the divine feminine creatrix. She knows how to shape your life path to avoid pitfalls and provide you with all you need to know and experience, so you're prepared for next steps. She consistently nurtures the soul through the most improbable evolutionary leaps. One only has to contemplate the existence of a butterfly and how it becomes such to know that logic and predictable are not often her creative markers. So once again, referring back to this is happening organically. This is not logically. She prefers the astonishing over the rational. Trust in the inspired idea, unconventional guidance, and heart-honoring intuitions that occur to you. Earth Mother will heal your soul and speak to your heart through the telepathic transmitter of your body. Take time to tune into your body and to her guiding genius. And this is why we purify with the body and we work with the body. It's our connection to the Earth Mother. It's part of the earth. And we're honoring this. Whatever the body's really smart. The body's genius. There's a difference between the mind and the body. Not that the mind's not smart too, guys, right? There's intelligence, but the intelligence is balanced of heart and mind. Now, there's a healing process that we can work with this. And we can do this in nature. You could also make an offering by respectfully gathering treasured items such as a leaf or flower, crystal feather, scented woods, and resins, and create a medicine bundle. Become aware of your breath flowing in and out. Drop into your connection with the natural realm of our Earth Mother by grounding your awareness at your feet. You may also sense the natural energy exchange that flows between the soles of your feet and the Earth's energy field. Become present. Imagine your feet. Feel, hear, sense, receive the sacred transmissions of the Earth Goddesses. Let those transmissions rise up your legs and travel to your heart, along your arms and out through your hands. In response to this, you may allow your body to make spontaneous movements, to sound, to meditate, to dance, to express from an authentic place without interpreting or analyzing. And guys, when you dance, you gotta dance like no one's watching. Be free, man. Be free. There's no freer place than that. And you know what? If someone's making fun of you, whoa, ain't that a reflection of themselves? They're projecting. That's not on you. And that's sometimes you just gotta walk away and drop that shit where it lands. And you know what? Know that they're not gonna experience that in this lifetime, but you will. You will. And you'll be free because of it. Let those transmissions continue to rise up your throat, where they can whirl in a sacred vortex of blue light, integrating into your system. That blue swirling light moves inwardly to bring your blessings and radiates outwardly to support the opening of your soul voice. Allow your awareness to naturally settle at your feet again. Feel, imagine, or intend to communicate love and gratitude to the Earth Mother from your heart through the soles of your feet. Sense the sacred bond between you and the Earth. There is a constantly flowing exchange of healing and communication between you. Let go of what you have thought or demanded or expected or feared. Instead, be in this embodied communion with your mother now. She loves you and she knows best. Rest, play, and express here for as long as feels good. You have completed your healing process. And guys, this is going to allow us to continue to create the Two of Cups and heal from hierarchy. And because we were repairing the connection with the Earth, our real mother. We're going home to our real mother. And this is beautiful. This is an achievement. Now, we're going to get a message from the four directions. Let's start. And we're going to go counterclockwise. And we're going to start from south. So let's go. South, here we go. Let's get our message from the south. Right on point. We got the Two of Cups already. So we're working with the four. We're working with our separateness. And this has got us feeling down, guys. We're going down. Our energy level here is like this person slumped over. Like we're working at like 15% capacity here. Because we're feeling separate. We're feeling some sort of way. We're feeling like, yo, I want to drink from that cup, but we're not going to. But guys, the Hangman's here. This means we're going to do alchemy of the cups, okay? Because we're going from 4 to 2 because the Two of Cups is here on the bottom of the deck. But this is the thing. We can't just beat ourselves like this guy. Like, look, higher self's not going to beat us down. Our lower self, okay? We got to be kind to self, okay? We got to be kind. This is, we're healing. We're healing from this. So yeah, of course, we're going to do this. We're going to love self. We're going to love self. We're going to honor self. We're going to honor the energy of the opposites. We're going to heal from the old to the new, guys. We understand. We're moving forward. It's like, okay, we have the base chords. Remember, we're creating this healing symphony of humanity's evolution. We have our base chords. You understand this? So we've done alchemy right away. Okay? Because we're working with telepathy and the Earth Mother and the unspoken energies, the unspoken languages. And they did show me the Ten of Pentacles before I sat down, and we're working with the King of Cups, of course, allowing us to create through the earth and have this experience, because it's all about peace. The masculine's gonna honor peace through the earth. The masculine's gonna honor peace through the earth because of what has been seen, because of this repair, because we know we repaired the connection. So we're gonna manifest wish fulfillment because we've honored the feminine's rightful place in creation. It's balanced now. We're expanding. We're expanding here. Guys, this is on a whole new level. This is on a whole new level. Never seen anything like this. I almost feel a little sick, not gonna lie. There's some sort of... It's like we get it. We get the power bigger than us. Death is here. We have faced something, and it's infusing the lower, middle, and upper worlds together in order to expand and create anew with this Fibonacci sequence and spiral. As we know, what we're doing is connected to a universal spiral. We're all spiraling right now. We're all a part of this spiral. We're going whether we like it or not. Now, let's see What is this connected to? Something is shifting here. Something is shifting here. We just understand something here. And we're going to find out what it means, because this is going to be part of the activation. Now, we're going to move forth to West. What does West have to say? What's being activated here? The Princess of Swords, truth. We honored the feminine's truth. And that is where we transformed. See the butterflies? This was activated here and allowed us to get back to work through the earth with our Three of Pentacles pals. It put something in alignment. This is where we switched gears. And now we have the Princess of Wands. We're working with the feminine and masculine here, and it's confirmed. The Ten of Discs. We are manifesting through the earth our divine inheritance. And now we're moving forth with the Wands. The Knight of Wands. Because there's an ending from the South Node. This is understanding that power, that higher power, the power that's bigger than us. And we shifted through the earth with the Queen of the Earth. So now we're going to manifest something, yeah. Transformation. There is death again. And it's in order to get these energies in alignment through the earth. Well, actually, let's put it like this, because this is proper. The King and Queen of the Earth. Counterparts, wholeness. And it has to do with that illusion. This is where we get tested. That's where we get tested. All right, let's go to the North. What does the North have to say? This is where we go from the old to the new. This is where we heal from the shadows. And we see the light. And we expand. And you know what, guys? I was going to start at the east and end at north. But I wasn't called to do that. We're going to end up east. And there's a reason for that. Let's find out. It's obviously because when we went north, we had our transformation. And for all these decks to be here, like, this is the magic. This is the magic of our gifts, guys. Even witnessing my gifts expanding right here, you know what? We all have our gifts. Seven of Cups. We went back. I trust myself and see the truth. Look, we went back to the beginning. This is about the Eight of Cups challenge, but it all had to do with the Seven of Cups. We've activated a trust in self, because we seen through our illusion, but we acted on it and we transformed. That was the difference. It's like you can see those illusions and you can see those illusions, but you can keep those rose-colored glasses on and you can just keep moving on. But we didn't do that. We made the choice to see the light and to transform, and we activated because we acted on it. Guys, there's so much confirmation within this reading. Come on. This is freaking spectacular. I can see the situation another way. Because remember, this is all about going from the 4 to the 2. We're seeing something another way. We're doing alchemy of the cups, and it has to do with selenite. The Queen of Cups is here. Angel aura quartz. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. And there's the answer with the King of Cups. Both energies in alignment with water now. We've got the earth and we have the water. Both feminine counterparts achieved, guys. This is spectacular. The feminine is here and she's showing her presence. Guys, ode to the moon. I love this. I love this. It's spectacular. And we trust in the universe. We've come full circle. We trust in what the universe brings. This is what we do in New Earth. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. We've healed from greed. We're only taking what we need to sustain, and that's what has needed to be changed and healed for so long. We stopped taking what we needed to sustain. We've been living in patterning of overindulgence for far too long. We upset the balance for far too long, and now the balance is being restored. And this is why we came here, to get on mission work to help to achieve this, to help the rest of the collective to shift this, and this means we're doing it. Now, this card did not fall on the ground for no reason, because we're healing from the Three of Swords. I see things exactly as they are. Now let's see what card just fell on the floor. The Knight of Cups. I know that the right person waits until I am ready. And this is the truth. This is true love. This is love that's in alignment. Guys, this means something's shifting. Let's find out. We're going to the Crystal Medicine Oracle. 33 transformational cards. What's activating here? Hello, Spirit. I swear. 741 hertz. Mother energies. Expression. It's all on point. All the messages are lining up, guys. We're following our synchronicities and signs. We're working with water, but they showed me that this is connected to air. And it's the two tetrahedrons coming together of water and air that's going to shift everything right now. We're cleansing. This has to do with our personal power. We're being taught something. We're being taught how to use purification and do alchemy of the cups to restore personal power. That's what this message is saying. It's clear as day. So we're going to do alchemy of the cups. We're going to trust ourselves, because this is going to allow us to heal our solar plexus chakra, and we need to do some work there right now. Now this is the message. We know we're working with the water element and expression. That's what we've been working on. Guys, it's time for us to express ourselves, and this is expressing from a truthful, honest place, and it's healing, and it frees you. It frees your soul. It allows your soul to expand with spirit. We honor our truths here, and you know, many of us don't honor our truths for our loved ones, and many of us don't honor our truths because we feel shame or guilt or we feel wrong. But this is saying that it's time to just be honest and free and allow ourselves to heal and work with this feminine energy, because this does have to do with healing and understanding that water is at the center of it all. Water is at the center of it all, and that's what that koi fish found out when he was swimming upstream to turn into the dragon. And we're working with moving forward. the element of air, and the element of air is here to tell us that the past and that pathway to our past has been dissolved. We know we can always access our past. We're trying to access our future, but we're honoring the present moment. We're not going back to our past. We're moving forward. The element of air has cleared a space here, and this is healing. And this is water, and air is our connection to New Earth, and understanding that we need air. Air is life. It's breath. It also blows seeds around in order to help, the plants procreate. It also dries up all this water, after it rains and we have a lot of wind, or it snows and we have a lot of wind. It allows us to dry this up. These energies working together are beautiful. Mother and son helping us to express ourselves and move forward. And this is our connection to telepathy. And what this is allowing us to do is to cleanse. Black tourmaline is a master at helping us to cleanse. Guys, look it up. All right? And this is understanding now we're working with our cycles. We're working with the seasons. We're working with purification. We're working with energy. We're purifying. And we're understanding that the feathers are sacred. They're connected to shaman. They're connected to the spirit of the bird. The shaman knows this. And we're going to use the spirit of the bird, our connection to the sacredness of the feather, to help us to cleanse. We're following our synchronicities. We're following our signs. And this is going to mean something different for all of us. Remember, we're all unique. All of our paths back to one are going to be unique, and we're honoring this. But we're being taught. This is our connection to La Luna, the feminine, the great teachers. Our connection to the great teachers that have come into our lives to help us to expand. And these teachers they're teaching us how to use telepathy. This is creating with the feminine. And we're going to amp this up in New Earth. We're having all these teachers come into our lives in order for us to understand what we need to understand. We're understanding where our personal power comes from. We're understanding what this means, and we're working with spirit. We've been working very hard with spirit. This is going to allow us to heal with our solar plexus. And we're going to have recalibrations of how our chakras are working. And this is going to allow us to understand this. We're going to understand this. This is working with the feminine. And this is understanding that we're going to be building off of how to communicate this way in New Earth. Much of this is how we used to communicate. And we're restoring this. We're repairing this. And it's by all this work we've been doing with the feminine and the masculine. That's what Mom has come here to say. All right, guys. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you again next time when we expand. Take care.
Where's Biscuit?
What do you mean? He's school for the fool. You can't have school for the fool without Biscuit. He's the best part of it.